FIFA really sparked my interest in the sport, and if it wasn't for the game, I really don't think I would be where I am today. I definitely would not have thought about trying to kind of rally the community and do Nashville FC, and then who knows where that would have kind of turned out for all of us. It sounds silly, but you just never know.
They are a pack of coyotes, break through right out of the gates, and they have staggered the champions.
Before the stadium was stuffed with all the painted faces and flags, before the excitement of MLS came to town, Nashville soccer was more of a sideshow. The closest thing to a professional presence was the Nashville Football Club, a fan-operated amateur team in the National Premier Soccer League. Their fans were few, but were increasing and were very, very passionate. None more so than local luminary Marcus Whitney.
Soccer quickly became my favorite sport. The one thing that I didn't know about soccer when I was a kid was I didn't know anything about supporter culture, right? And so when I became an adult and I started bringing my kids into it, I started learning about the songs that you sing and about the way that you follow the players. It's very different from being a fan of any other sport. For a very long time, we had a team called the Nashville Metros. They were playing in the PDL, Professional Development League, which is a pro-am league. When they went under, it left a void in the Nashville soccer community. And so Chris Jones, in that void, stepped up and said, hey, what if we as a community all came together and created a community club?
Kind of just figured, what the heck? You know, let's give this a shot. Let's see what we're capable of. Let's see what the city's capable of. So we finally decided on a nonprofit social club. And so that's how we got off the ground.
I just happened to be on Twitter when Chris Jones sent out a tweet talking about,
hey, thinking about doing a nonprofit, supporter-ran community club. Who's interested?
I just started following his account, and then he put out this website that said, hey, everyone who's into this, become a member, pay $75. So I said, sure, I'll pay $75.
No business plan designed around the $75 price point. It was just a group of people that loved the game and said, okay, we'll just figure it out as we go.
This is an official 2015 edition Nashville Football Club membership card. You read it says Marcus Whitney, Premier Member, member number 86. A little piece of history here.
We thought it would take us at least 3 years to be able to get enough people that would buy into this idea, because that's really all it was. Little did we know that that 3-year window was a little naive. It would happen a lot faster than that.
In the first season, they had 1,000 to 2,000 people going to the games. And so that was just the clear indicator that this was very real.
It was kind of like, oh God, we're not ready for this.
In its inaugural season, Nashville FC captured 4th place in the Southeastern Conference.
It's gonna go in the net.
And made the playoffs.
Nashville FC has scored its first ever home soccer goal.
Ultimately ousted by one of the championship contenders. It was an auspicious start for a club that hoped to scale the American soccer pyramid.
A little biased, but out of 12 games, only losing 3 for first-year teams, pretty good. So we were really proud of what we accomplished.
But if they wanted the fan base to catch fire, they needed more firepower.
When I came across this name Marcus Whitney, I started looking him up and I was like, okay, this guy's legit. You know, he's an entrepreneur around town, big soccer guy. Just got to kind of talking about it, and I was like, hey, could you come in, lead the board portion of this, get us to where we need to be so that we can scale, and I'll operate. I'm handling the day-to-day business of it, marketing, along with everyone else that's on the board, but he can really help us kind of scale and get ready for the next level.
He presented me as a candidate for the board, and then I pretty quickly became the chairman of the board. I had been in the chairman role for probably 6 months, and an article came out in the Tennessean that was talking about a franchise in the USL, United Soccer League, which at that time was in the 3rd division, that was from Pennsylvania, that had been down to Nashville, talking about potentially moving the club to Nashville and having conversations with the mayor's office. And so it kind of put us in a position where we had to respond, because now you're talking about an outsider coming in and taking our market.
So what we did was we took a vote and first asked our members, do you want us to pursue professional soccer? 98% yes.
And with that, Nashville made its push to go pro, the only way Nashville would have it, as a community. Other local players jumped on board, built an investor group, and the city was at last granted a franchise in soccer's second-tier league, the USL.
We did it, right?
Meanwhile, MLS had plans of its own, expanding their league with 4 new teams across the country. And even though Nashville was at first not even a blip on the radar, a number of Nashville notables had their sights set on the major leagues. Bound by a love for both soccer and the city, the groups joined together to fight for an MLS franchise.
It's not about us as individuals. It's not about anything other than let's do something really, really cool for Nashville. And if it means joining forces with a really prevalent name and what turned out to be a really great guy, John Ingram, then so be it.
I think the merger was the rocket fuel that put us to the front of the line. It was super important because at that point, then you had all of the supporters who were behind Nashville Soccer Club, saying, yes, we're backing John and we're backing this deal.
Everyone kind of looked at Nashville as like, oh, that's cute. You guys are interested in doing Major League Soccer. Good luck to you. In true kind of Nashville way, we just said, all right, that's fine. We'll just keep working. Ignore us all you want, but we know how to throw a good party, we know how to have a good time, and we know how to put on a show.
And just like that, Nashville shot up the charts. They not only won the expansion, they were the first city selected. They hadn't played a single game, but the fans were already celebrating.
Throughout this whole process, we've had doubts, but we never gave up, right? We had reached out to Jude and the Lion and them to kind of take that spirit and turn it into an anthem. So this is what it would be.
On the next Dream Together, how did Nashville SC so quickly assemble their all-star teams both on and off the field, landing one of the world's top sports execs?